talking about the company of Franz von Koch and Willem von Reichenbach.
More popular known as the Night Watch.
Alright, I think the most important thing to talk about this painting is the time period. It was finished in 1642. At the time, Europe had already adapted to the Reformation. And during the Reformation was a hard time for Europe, especially for the Catholic Church.
Yeah, basically a fellow named by the name of Martin Luther came up with his 95 theses during the time of 1517.
And I think he proposed that your connection with God only mattered by faith and faith alone.
Yeah, he also proposed this during a very pagan,
Halloween.
Not a good time, especially for him.
Not for Catholics. If this is a Catholic priest posting something on Halloween, not good.
Yeah. So furthermore, he pretty much inspired. Like, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have artists such as Rembrandt.
Rembrandt, of course. Yeah, I mean, he was son of a mill owner. He trained with a local painter, and lots of self-portraits. So that's what we literally know him by.
Yeah.
And literally.
Yeah, he came up from a very modern, well, not modern, but he came up.
Yeah, we got another 400 years.
Yeah, he came up from a small town. He learned from a very, just painter in his town, and he came from that.
Perfect example of a local connection. You know what I mean? All right,
it got really big too afterwards.
All right, so did the painting. I mean, Rembrandt was genius when it came to painting motion, portraits, and even what's really interesting, this isn't even a portrait yet. It's really famous.
Yeah, and it's big. I mean, it's really big.
Really big. I mean, it's 143 by 172 inches. I mean, that's a huge painting. I mean, the figures in here are probably as tall as you or me.
Yeah, and it's probably like you were looking at a TV, not a TV screen, but like a movie theater.
Yeah, the motion also. It's coming toward you. I mean, you can literally see they're marching. There's guns drawn, spears. You have the company leaders, obviously the biggest patrons of this organization, both Franz von Eyck and Willem, just sitting at the front because the light source is just right on them.
Yeah, you can almost get a lot of that sort of old, back in the day from other paintings, for example Caravaggio.
Caravaggio's work,
and
the harsh lighting.
Yeah. And you can see it, and it's kind of weird. It's like you were at a theater watching these people show on a play, and you can see the spotlights.
It is a theater. I mean, but even at a theater, you had to concentrate from side to side. He did something different though, unlike Renaissance paintings. Instead of side to side, it's from back to front. I mean,
exactly.
he literally uses light to bring figures forward and back.
Yeah, you can see how there's a background and the space is just beautiful, but it fades away, so your attention
is really and then the most point, the spear held by one of the front people it projects forward almost like it's literally coming right at you.
Oh, that's a good observation. I didn't quite notice that. I thought that was a bag more so. But that's pretty. Yeah, actually, now that I look at it, it's pretty good.
Clearly, he's practiced with with perspective a lot, especially with the buildings in the back that indicate that he's using classical techniques of perspective.
Yeah, and you can also see the little drummer guy peeping off the side.
I mean, they included everyone.
Yeah, also catching a little bit of the light, almost kind of sending
everyone technically is catching the light.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it's more so noticeable, as if it's pulling your eye away from that. That focal point, and then just making it
almost as if the focal point is on the two central figures.
Yeah, so and more so on the guy with the very light dress wear instead of the black. He
almost depending on who's noble and who's brave. Almost just black, the red cloth around the second figure to the left, just really shows.
Wow. And more interestingly, the little girl in the back is got her own. It's a
particular place. You wonder why he highlighted that area. I mean, it could be one of these guys' daughters, wife, or even mother. I mean, but she looks too young for that.
Well, back then they did marry at the age of 14, and considering by the height, she probably could pass off as a 14-year-old girl.
And also Rembrandt shows action, even especially the figure in the red tunic or gown back here. It looks like you can literally tell he's literally doing the shoving motion to load his musket.
Yeah, It looks well. It seems as though they're about to go pillage something.
Well, I mean, it's also called the Night Watch. I mean,
well, now that you talk about it, it sort of reminds me of the crossing of the Delaware for one of our more modern pieces. Like, just the movement among all the soldiers in the boats and such like that. It's just like it could have just came right from this.
Maybe the artist actually was inspired by Rembrandt's paintings.
Yeah, and as you can see, like a lot of like the soldiers in Rembrandt's paintings, as it goes back, they fade away and become shadows. So with the crossing of the Delaware.
And almost like he's putting us like directly in front of the crowd, as if it's literally coming toward us. Now, are we supposed to feel scared or protected? Are we visitors or are we unwanted?
Yeah, exactly. And like you can see, like the leader is almost like shining, but like he sort of blends in with everybody else.
Yeah, everyone's the same manner, the same clothing. Everyone appears equal, and he expresses importance by lighting.
Yep, exactly.
Almost like Caravaggio's calling a St. Matthew. I mean, although the lighting isn't on Christ, he points it directly to St. Matthew, which gives it a point of emphasis, even though everyone is dressed in the same type of attire.
Yeah, the Timboroso is like just beautiful in that painting, and it
Timboroso is even used in Baroque's painting in some sorts.
Yeah.